welcome to MS4. Today it is raining in Los Angeles again. They lied in that old song, "It never rains in Southern California." It does. It actually does. It's February, and so that's normal. So anyway, we're having a normal rainy day today. I am getting ready, obvi. But a lot of the things that I'm going to be using are things that I already have, but I am going to be featuring on my eyeballs the Glamlite Wonka palette, and my friend Z gifted me an amazing quad from Blend Bunny, which is actually my first Blend Bunny, so this is very exciting. So anyway, we'll get started. I did do my base already. I did the one size concealer in light, and I did the YSL, this is the All Hours, and it's in LW7. I did that off camera because I need to be very careful. I gave myself a fairly deep paper cut yesterday, and I was just feeling sorry for myself and wandering around like Miracle Max from Princess Bride. Why don't you give me a nice paper cut and pour lemon juice on it? We're closed. That's not a good imitation of that, but anyway, that's how I felt. I felt like Billy Crystal as Miracle Max. So we're gonna go in. This is the Sigma bronzer. It's the matte bronzer in light, shade light. So anyway, that's how I was feeling, like old Billy Crystal as Miracle Max. But yeah, it was not a pleasant. Not that it's ever pleasant getting a paper cut, because you don't realize how often you use your hands until something's wrong, like until something's not right and it's in pain. So then it's like, oh, I use my hands all the time. Okay, so we're just doing a little bit of color. The LW7 is just a tiny bit light for me, for all the walking of the dog that I do. But it's, once you get makeup on, it's not a big deal. So that's the Sigma. I told you I was jonesing for my Beauty and the Beast, mostly for the eyeshadow palette, but I decided to pull out the blush. So it's a blush highlighter. It's a trio. 2 blushes, 1 highlighter. One is a matte blush, just a tiny bit deeper. The other, it had an overspray on it, so a lot of people thought that it was both blushes were shimmery. They weren't. So it's a matte blush, a shimmery blush, and then a highlighter. So I'm gonna go in with both of the blushes and the highlighter. I'm gonna just use it all. So anyway, here we go. So this is from the Sigma. It has all the Beauty and the Beast, the pretty stuff. Got Belle and the Beast dancing, and then it's got the rose, where the rose petal is dangling, and then Lumiere is the highlighter. Okay, so now I'm going in sparkly blush. And it's funny, I do love this trio. This was just such a solid launch. I feel like all of it. Had some lip creams in it. Those sit on my desk. Okay, and now for a little bit of highlighter. It makes a very fast look to put on since you have all of it in a palette. So every once in a while, I do enjoy that sort of thing. Okay, now onward. So I'm going to show you. I got the Wonka palette from Glamlite. Let me show you that first, and then I'll show you the Hershey's palette that they came out with before this. It's not something that's available now, but if you happen to have gotten it. So this is the Wonka palette, and it has just a little bit of, and then here there's basically two different color stories, more on the purple violet and the gold slash neutrals chocolatey. The gold, of course, for the golden ticket. So this has been a lot of fun. I've been looking at that because I'm going to show you let me quick show you the Hershey palette that mirrors kind of this side except for that gold ticket. So this was the Hershey's palette that they came out with. And this has more of the silvery gold, but it has those deeper chocolatey tones. That's what that has. So if you have this, you know, you may, if you're not interested in the purple tones, this might be all that you need. Let me show you before we start, so I'm going to swatch this out. This is a gift from my wonderful friend Z. This is the Multi-Chrome Duo from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. And I love this lock, key and lock symbol. And so that's, you know, it's got Trove on it, like a treasure trove. And then these are so super shifty, so pretty. I'm super excited to be using this. Let me swatch the two that would be of interest to match this. Okay, so there's the first. This is in this bottom corner. Super shifty, bluish, purplish, greenish, duochromish. So pretty. And then this is in the opposite corner. I feel like I'm playing Clue. So this is kind of a reddish pinkish. It's a little harder when the light outside is not as good, because then all the shifty stuff doesn't show up as well on camera for the lights. So you're getting partially the unnatural light and partially rainy natural light. Okay, and let me show the two other corners. So these are kind of in the greeny, just fantastic, sort of soft and beautiful and very, very pigmented and lovely. So those are the other two. So I think I'm getting those. Anyway, so the purple and the pink, but look, that is just so shifty. Oh, I'm beside myself. So what I think I'd like to do is put down the two Blend Bunny shadows that I want to use, and then build up some of the mattes, and then an inner corner highlight from the Wonka palette. I'm very excited for this, by the way. Okay, so let me grab my mirror and start in with the Blend Bunny. They're just so pretty. I could just sit here and like stare at my hand for a while. Okay, so we're going to go with the two in the pinky red purpley color. We're going to go in with the more deeper purple tone first. And we're going to do 1/2 of the movable lid and up just a little higher. It's funny because my eyes are fairly puffy today. The whole thing with the rain just causing problems sometimes with other things and bringing wonderful moisture other times. So, I mean, we're not mad at it, but my eyeballs are definitely puffy this morning. Okay. And so the thing is, the more different shadows that we pack on this, Maybe the less likely it would be to show the shifty nature of things, but you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, so then I'm gonna take the pinkish red. We could probably just apply this with the finger also, but I think we're getting a decent application with the brush. Okay, so there's where we are so far. And then again, thank you Z, the Trove. This is just such a beautiful quad, super shifty, and I love the treasure trove idea, the idea that you've got your secret lock and key. Love it. Okay, so let's go into the Wonka palette. And so I think what we want to do is I'm going to do this as kind of the liner sort of a shade. So let me see if I can find an appropriate eye brush. So I think this is one from the Beauty and the Beast collection. This is one of the Sigma brushes. So we're going to go into Golden Egg. And we're going to line first. And then we're going to go up to define this. Come up just a little bit. So I'm into the very corner of the movable lid. We're going to use a shade to blend it out just a little bit. But okay, so there's that. The other thing that I've been working on is trying to see if I can dupe the Charlotte Tilbury, the new 9-pan colors coming out. We're getting creators that have gotten Shannon from Shannon Loves Makeup has all 6, and she started putting out her eye looks with that today. Yesterday she did a kind of just an overview of the launch. It was very helpful. Trying to fight the FOMO, trying to see if it's something that would be of interest. They will be coming to Sephora as well as the Charlotte Tilbury website, but they are technically listed as limited edition. So, okay, so let me see if I've gone up. I don't think I've gone up high enough with this. I just cleaned up my brows the other day, so theoretically, we're doing well. All right, so I've got more of a fluffy brush. I'm going to bring out this pink right here, as it kind of goes along with my outfit today. Not sponsored. And so we'll get this on the brush and just my ensemble today. Glamlite has had a couple of really good sales lately. I also, I'd gotten, okay, I think that's all for the colored part that I want to do, maybe. Then I want to do the inner corner highlight with this. I'd gotten the holiday mystery box, and I got the Hostess Twinkies, the cream, and I've really enjoyed putting that on my feet, like doing kind of a little spa day, like, you know, throwing some lovely, you know, lotion on my feet and putting some thick socks on, and just, you know, it's been lovely. I'm looking for the you know, the things, the balm for the soul sort of things, self-care, and so I've been leaning on that fairly heavily. Okay, we're gonna do Wonka Vision right there. So we're gonna try and get that mostly in the corner. I was gonna show you this other color, the Oompa Loompa shade. Speaking of a little bit of shifty, the Oompa Loompa shade in this is pretty great. It's like a little sparkly, like kind of toppery, sparkly, and again, I don't know if you can see that on, hopefully you can see that. Anyway, that's a really fun shifty, the Oompa Loompa. Wonka Vision is creamy, like a cream color. Well, maybe we should use, I don't know, let's use this. I think that lighter with the Wonka Vision. I could be terribly wrong, but we're not really making mistakes with makeup. It's just, you know, we're having fun. Yeah, I don't know that really, maybe that shows up some. Let's try with the Oompa Loompas then. Well, that's fun though. Okay, so I think we're gonna pause it at that. But anyway, fun palette. Oh, I was gonna show you the gold from the, because you can see you've got gold, and then you've got more of the burnished lighter chocolate. But anyway, this is the gold. We'll get more into that. Just watching all sorts of fun stuff. So there's all my swatches. Okay, so I'm gonna line with black because I want to. For a long while there, I was trying to just line with my my palettes, but I found that I kind of was missing some of that more. So this is the Laura Geller, the deep black Cajal. But I was just missing a little bit of that emphasis. You know, to find out which word you put the emphasis on. Okay, so mascara. And then we shall do lips. I struggled trying to figure out what I wanted to use for my lips today. Because there's been a couple of things that I've been wanting to use. Things that I've been trying to ascertain too, whether they're aging out or not. is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I have not swapped it out yet. Lips. So I wanted to pull from the Glamlite again, but let me show you what I had also been looking at. This is the Woma. This is the earlier from their matte collection, but I like the little imprint here. It's a badass does not talk about being a badass. So again, it's one of those. You know, Keely versus Rebecca in Ted Lasso, you know, do you put yourself out there? So this is, it's a very matte, but it has a slip to it. And so that was what I had been looking at initially. But I decided to go into the Glamlite again. So this is also from the Hershey collection. They did the Hershey's, and then they did, this is the cookies and cream. And I pulled out the gloss for cookies and cream because it's a little lighter. The gloss from the Hershey collection one is just a deep brown as a gloss. Okay, so let me, okay, so that is the Hershey collection. So not as deeply pigmented, just a little different color variety there. So I'm gonna line my lips first, also Hershey collection. Glamlite every once in a while has mechanical liners, and this is one of those. This is the Hershey collection also. Let me put, so it's a little deeper, a little more cool tone. Sorry, just wrote on myself. But anyway, here we go. These are a lovely formula. But most of the time they do the sharpenable ones. Did just a tad bit of underlining. Okay, so here is the lipstick. The one from the cookies and cream is lighter, a light color lipstick. But any browns you have in your collection might work. Little chocolatey look. Okay, magnetic also. And then, so we're gonna throw some gloss on that. And this has a little bit of chocolate scent to it. So it's very, very shiny. This is not, this is a thinner, more glossy gloss than the dessert lip kits. Those are fairly, it's a heavier gloss. Not necessarily goopy, but it shifts, like it sets down and shifts up to more of a protective sort of a thing. This is behaving just like a gloss. It's lovely. And it's chocolate scented. So anyway, this is me today. Yay. Okay, I'm ready to well, I don't know what I'm ready to walk the dog. That's the the second walk of the day. I'm working on a script today. So anyway, this is the look. And this is me. So we're just rage against the dying of the light, or enjoy the rain if you like the rain, or if you're having totally different weather, hope you're enjoying it. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.